Hello students, welcome to this video. In this video, we will be studying about the lesson, the fun they had. Okay, which is written by Isaac Asimov. Already in the first part we discussed about the author. So let us get into the text. Okay, before you read, the story we shall read is set in the future. Okay, when books and schools as we know as now know them will perhaps not exist. How will children study them? The diagram below may give you some ideas. Okay, the story we shall read is set in the future when books and schools as we now know them will perhaps not exist. How will children study them? The diagram below may give you some ideas. See, learning through computers, virtual classroom, robotic teacher, moving e-text. Okay, this is the school of the future. Schools of the future. In pairs, discuss three things that you like best about your school and three things about your school that you would like to change. Write them down. So you may have some things which you feel good. Okay, some things you may not feel good. So what are those things? Just list out and discuss with your friends. Have you ever read words on a television or computer screen? Can you imagine a time when all books will be on computers and there will be no books printed on paper? Would you like such books better? Okay, let us get into this text. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157. See, look at the date, 17 May 2157. So it clearly tells us that the setting of the story is in future. She wrote. She refers to the Margie. Margie wrote, today Tommy found a real book. Tommy found a real book. It was a very old book. Okay, the book which was found by Tommy. Very old book. Okay, Margie's grandfather once said so. Margie is a little girl. Her grandfather. Okay, Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, Margie's grandfather, when he was a little boy, his grandfather, okay, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper, which means even Margie's grandfather also studied only through the computer. Okay, he also he has also no idea about the old book, but her grandfather's grandfather, when he was a little boy, okay, he studied only the old books. Okay, the stories were printed on paper during his time. They turned the pages. So now now Margie describes the old book. Okay, real book. They turn the pages. They refers to the people hundreds and hundreds years before. Okay, they turn the pages. How the pages will be yellow and crinkly. What is the meaning of crinkly? Crinkly with many folds or lines. If you look at the old book, the pages will be folded, and also the pages, the color of the page will be changed. It will be like turn into yellow. Okay, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still. Okay, in your book, if you are reading the book, the text of the books, okay, the words that stood still, okay, that will not change. If you want to change that, you have to turn the pages. Okay, instead of moving the way they were supposed to. Okay, so these people, the current existing situation, the people, those who are living in that situation, in that scenario, they are having the idea of the e-text. They know about the e-text, okay, text which is moving up and down. If they want to, they can move up and down. But the books, old books, okay, they are not moving. Okay, that's what he is saying. Instead of moving the way they were supposed to, okay, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen. You know, and then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had heard when they read it the first time. Okay, so and then when they turn back to the page before, if you want to see the same page which you studied already, it had the same words. Yes, of course, that it must be the same words on it that it had when they read it the first time. What you read in the first time, you can see, you could see the same page when you turn the page back. Gee, said Tony, what a waste. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away. Okay, now Tony says that if you are through the book, you just throw it away. Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess you are through with the book. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had a million books on it. Okay, so our television has the capacity of having millions of books like this, and it is good for plenty more, and even it has some place. Okay, so it is good for plenty more. I would not throw it away, so I would not throw my books. If you are through the books, you just throw it away. Now same with mine, said Margie. Okay, so Margie also agreed what Tony said, and she was 11 and hadn't seen as many telebooks as Tony had. Okay, so Tony had so many telebooks, but Margie just was 11 years old girl, so she doesn't have as much as Tony had because he was 30. She said, where did you find it? Okay, where did you find it? So Margie asked to Tony, where did you find that book? Okay, you find the book, the real book. Then he said, see, in my house. Okay, he pointed without looking because he was busy reading. In the attic. What is it about? See, in my house. Where did you find? In my house. And he pointed without looking because he was busy reading. He was deeply getting to the readings text. Okay, because so it was so interested. He was so interested of reading that book. So just he was pointing out without looking the attic. He pointed without looking because he was busy reading in the attic. What is it about? Okay, now Margie asked him, what is it about? The book talks about what? School. Margie was scornful. Okay, what is that scornful? Scornful means contemptuous, showing you think something is worthless. Okay, showing you think something worthless. Something is worthless. Margie was scornful. School. What is that? What is that to write about school? I hate school. Okay, so Margie hates school. So what is that? What is that to write about school? Is there anything special to write about school? Margie raised this question. Margie always hated school. Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. So Margie was given test in geography, but she was not able to catch what her robotic teacher gives the test. Okay, so she was unable to catch up and also she was not doing well. Margie always hated school. That's why she hated school. But now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. Okay, so now the author describes the county inspector. We know the county inspector, one who see the county inspector, one who repairs the teacher. Okay, the mechanical teacher. Okay, so county inspector, he was a round little man. Okay, description of the county inspector with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. This is the description of county inspector. If the question is asked, describe the county inspector, you have to write like this. He was a round little man. Okay, he was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with the dials and wires. Okay, county inspector who repairs the mechanical teacher. Mechanical teacher is a robot. Okay, robotic teacher. So he smiled. Who smiled? County inspector smiled at Margie and gave her an apple. So county inspector gave something to Margie. What did he give? He gave an apple. Then took the teacher apart. See, first he came to Margie's house and he gave apple to Margie. Now he took apart the teacher. Okay, the robotic mechanical teacher. Margie had hope he would not know how to put it together again. So he had dismantled the mechanical teacher. So Margie was hoping this man, the county inspector, cannot put it together. Okay, that is what her idea. Margie had hope he would not know how to put it together again. But he knew how alright. Okay, but he knew how alright. But he was able to make it. And after an hour or so, then it was again large and black and ugly with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. So now the teacher, mechanical teacher, is ready. Okay, it was made ready by the county inspector. Okay, that was not so bad. Okay, that was not so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot. Okay, that is also okay. That is okay. But Margie does not like one thing in that teacher, mechanical teacher, was the most was the slot. Okay, see, the part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. Okay, there will be one slot in which she has to put her homework and test papers. Okay, she always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old. So how will they write the homeworks? In punch codes. Okay, in punch code, in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6. She started to learn the punch code, how to write in a punch code. And then mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Okay, as very soon the mechanical teacher could count the marks. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It is not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones." So Mrs. Jones is the mother, Margie's mother. Okay. So the county inspector, he refers to the county inspector, said to her mother. Her refers to Margie's mother. "It is not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick." Okay, geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. Okay, those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10 years level. Okay, so sometimes it happens. Okay, it is not the mistake of the little girls, but it is the mistake of the mechanical teacher. Okay, those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to on average 10 years level. Actually, the overall pattern of the progress is quite satisfactory, and he patted Margie's head again. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. Okay, Margie was disappointed. Why she was disappointed? Because she was expecting something different, but actually what happened was exactly opposite what Margie was thinking. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Okay, the history sector blanked out completely for Tommy's teacher. So it was taken by the county inspector for one long month. Okay, so now Margie also was expecting the same thing. Here also it would happen, but it did not happen. The county inspector was able to make it. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Okay, why would anyone write about school? Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Okay, superior, loftily, in a superior way. "Because it is not our kind of school, stupid." Okay, it is not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily in a superior way, pronouncing the word carefully, "centuries ago." Okay, centuries ago. Margie was hurt. "Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago." Okay, she was hurt and she said, "Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago." She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, "Anyway, they had a teacher." Okay, anyway, they had a teacher. Who? The people who were living centuries ago. Sure, they had a teacher, but it was not a regular teacher. It was a man. Regular teachers, according to Tommy and Margie, regular teacher is the mechanical teacher. Here, sure, they had a teacher, but it was not a regular teacher. It was a man. It was a man. A man. How could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. A man is not smart enough. Sure he is. Sure he is. A man is not smart enough. According to Margie, she says a man is not smart enough. But Tommy's thought was different. He rejected Margie's statement. Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. Okay. Oh, I don't agree what you are saying, because my father knows as much as my teacher. What my mechanical teacher knows, all those things are known by my father as well. Okay, my father also knows all those things. He knows almost as much. I Pecha. Pecha means informal. Bet you in fast speech. Okay, I'm sure. I'm sure. Margie was not prepared to dispute that. She said, I would want a strange man. I would not want a strange man in my house to teach me. Okay? I don't want someone else to come to my home to teach me. The man whom I don't know. How can I accept someone who is not knowing? Okay, I would not want a strange man in my house to teach me. And Tony screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers did not live in the house. Okay? The teachers did not live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. Okay? So the teacher did not live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. And all the kids learned the same thing. Okay? And all the kids learned the same thing. Sure, if they were the same age. All the kids learned the same thing. Margie was so surprised. How can same age? How can kids can learn the same thing? All the kids learn the same thing. Sure, if they were the same age, they can learn. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl. Okay, what Margie's mother told her, but my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl. It teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently. Each kid has to be taught differently. Just the same, they did not do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. Okay, if you don't like this, you don't have to read the book. I did not say I did not like it. Margie said quite quickly. Okay, Margie replied very quickly. I did not say I did not like it. She wanted to read about those funny schools. Okay, she also wanted to read about those funny schools. Okay, they were not even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie's school, okay, they were not even half finished. They started to read the books. They did not even complete the half of the book, but they were called by Margie's mother. See, when Margie's mother called, Margie school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones. Okay, and it's probably time for Tony too. Margie said to Tony, can I read the book some more with you after school? Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly means not showing much interest or enthusiasm. Okay, carelessly. Nonchalantly, carelessly, showing not much interest. He walked away whistling. The dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the school room. It was right next to her bedroom. Where was that school? Just it was right next to her bedroom. Right next to her bedroom. And the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. Mechanical teacher also was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. It was always on at the same time. So usual time she has to go to the school. Where is that school? It was right next to her bedroom. Because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at the regular hours. So little girls learn better if they learn at the regular hours. The screen was lit up and it said, today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools. Okay, Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things, so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions 1 by 2, and Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Okay, Isaac Asimov. Sigh, long deep breath. Okay, sigh. Margie did so with a sigh. That's all. The lesson on the fun they had. Thank you.